women, they are on the forefront. They are the rising stars of their communities.
Female-owned businesses to be, as you rightly said, in the forefront. The support, the quality, the rights, the opportunities is nothing that would go any lower that any male, let's say, owned business would have. It's something that is actually, maybe because I'm based here, I see it as a very normal thing that is, it's there, it's granted, it's happening. But for you, and I understand your position.
Could you discuss the key issues in your industry?
If a business would like to expand into the Middle East, they will think first about where to set up, how much the tax is going to be, the right location for them to go accessible, how many staff they're going to hire, and all these questions that relate very much to the operational side of it. But only a business that wants to go really genuine and serve their customers in a very warm, to serve your problems that we understand, regardless what the product or service type. Only that sort of business would be looking into the cultural aspect of it.
In Middle East and in Far East or Southeast, we have a culture and stay together. And that is our value.
Yeah.
That is the thing that whenever you serve someone, you need to understand that, okay, you're not dealing with one person, you're dealing with a community. Hello everyone, welcome to the Innovative Side podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Shah Siddiqui, CEO, Time Research and Innovation, 𝐷𝐶 Marketing Agency, and Chatbot AI. 𝐼𝐶 is an initiative to bring innovative ideas, transformative strategies, and forward-thinking insights from various industries, whether it is in technology, artificial intelligence, marketing, finance, lead generation and sales, business advisory and development, tax and accounting, or sustainability. We bring you insights from some of the brightest minds, C-level executives, and industry leaders who are shaping the future. In today's episode, we are thrilled to welcome Taqua Malik, founder, Freedom Visory. Freedom Visory, a Dubai-based advisory firm helping business expand into the Middle East with cultural confidence and strategic clarity. With 15 years of experience across legal, research, and regional business intelligence, Taqua equips global brands to avoid costly cultural missteps and build lasting partnerships across the GCC. She is also the UAE International Partner for the G20 World Business Angel Investment Forum and was named a Global Raising Leader 2024. Fluent in English and Arabic, Taqua is the go-to expert for bridging East and West in a respectful, commercially successful way. So today we will discuss, and our topic is Taqua Malik on bridging cultures and avoiding business missteps in the Middle East. So to all our viewers, get ready for the practical strategies, insightful discussion, and fresh ideas to help you grow, succeed, and make an impact. Hello, Taqua.
Hello, Dr. Shah.
Thank you for joining today's 𝐼𝐶 podcast. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much. Pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
It's a great pleasure to talk to you today because, 𝐼𝐶, we bring innovative people from different aspects. And when I know you from the Circle Network, and I thought that, okay, you have great aspects and you're contributing greatly. So why don't I bring you as a guest? And you are the first Muslim female, CEO or entrepreneur here in this podcast. So thank you very much for your contribution. So first thing, you know that we ask different questions and different set of questions. We're going to be starting with a specific question to you. Could you please provide a brief overview of your business and share what inspired you to enter to this field?
First and foremost, I want to say I'm honored. Thank you. Feels great, and it's something I take pride of. Thank you very much, and I'm grateful. Freedom Visory is all about creating that genuine connection between the business and its audience here in the Middle East, a land that is now brimming with opportunities, very welcoming, very dynamic, but the culture remains a foundational aspect that cannot be taken lightly. In the Middle East, as you know, Dr. Shah, the local culture is deeply ingrained within the
Mhm.
religious principles. So, a business that is expanding without taking the time to mindfully navigate these nuances is going to have some hard time
Mhm.
dealing with the challenges that may arise ahead. Things could go really wrong in a region that has the relationships to supersede the transactions. And I'm just here to make it easy for the business to expand with that
Mhm.
genuine connection to their local audiences. That's it in a
That's
nutshell.
fascinating when you talk about Middle East and when you talk about businesses and specifically women. And we have a stereotype like Middle East and women, they don't go nicely together. But when you see that in Dubai
Yeah.
specifically, if I mentioned, and other parts of the Gulf as well, that women, they are on the forefront. They are the rising stars of their communities. Working with Middle East businesses like sheikhs and all other people and engaging with versatile culture from outside West and East and all other places. How do you manage these two things to combine together?
Number one, yes, I am aware of the very typical
Mhm.
stereotype that is associated with women, especially women who are doing business in the Middle East. It feels a bit new perspective that is not quite the normal thing. But truth to be said, and this is a fact that I myself being a live example, Middle East in general and the GCC region where I
Mhm.
am operating right now has come a long, long way in positioning startups, mainly female owned businesses, to be, as you rightly said, in the forefront. The support, the quality, the rights, the opportunities is nothing that would go any lower that any male, let's say, owned
Mhm.
business would have. It's something that is actually, maybe because I'm based here, I see it as a very normal thing that is, it's there, it's granted, it's happening. But for you, and I understand your position and where you're coming from, you might see it from a
Mhm.
different perspective. And I'm very happy to state that I am the sole owner and founder of my business is 100% owned. I do have the right of access to all those opportunities and apply to openings and take up projects, hire staff, and it's something
Mhm.
I enjoy doing. It's something that I didn't really think that it's gonna
Mhm.
develop so quickly to a stage now that it's very evident and clear that there is support for women-owned businesses, regardless the background or the culture or even the religion. It's about positioning this place as the right place, the right ecosystem for everyone to thrive and live a life with
Mhm.
high level of quality. So the more input you add, the more effort, the more of a good deliverable you achieve within the business, the more opportunities and doors are going to open for you. It's exactly that. Like in simple words, there is nothing that could stand in the face of a woman who wants
Mhm.
to run her business because she's here in this region. She's actually going to be supported so much. And I'm just reflecting on everything that I've gone through. So it's just awesome.
Thank you
It's
very much
great.
for adding this. My next questions, could you discuss the key issues in your industry and explain how your efforts are making a difference for your clients and collaborators?
Absolutely. The biggest and the main challenge is the undervalued perception of the services associated to cultural
Mhm.
connection and advisory. Meaning, if a business would like to expand into the Middle East, they will think first, this is coming from my own experience,
Mhm.
about where to set up, how much the tax is going to be, the right location for them to go accessible, how many staff they're going to hire, and all these questions that relate very much to the operational side of it. But only a business that wants to go really genuine and serve their customers in a very warm, real way, that we're here to serve your problems, that we understand regardless what the product or service type. Only that sort of business would be looking into the cultural aspect of it. Because not every business expanding from any part of the world would fit as is
Mhm.
into the Middle East. there has to be a stage of refinement, adjustment of what would work and what would not, from the branding, the imagery, the narrative, the service or the product itself, and everything in
Mhm.
between. And as we said, it's not a single person that you're
Mhm.
talking to a community. As you know, Middle East is formed and based from big families, groups, tribes,
Mhm.
societies. So it's very
Mhm.
connected. You don't want to really talk to a single person and alienate the rest because they talk to their circle, they consult with them, they take their advice. So you're serving an entire circle from your interaction with
Yes.
one person. That's very important. Not like, for example, in Europe, in the UK, in the US, your offering is precisely
Yes.
defined to your customer. Like you're talking to one person and you know them really well, and you have the problem inside out. But over here, you need to think about the collective mentality of taking different perspectives and forming it
Mhm.
into one. And from there, it will open up doors for you. You will be introduced, referred. Suddenly, you will be dealing with groups of people rather than one because this is how things operate. It's just beautiful when
I
you get
totally
it
agree with
right.
you. I
When you get
totally
it
agree
right.
with you. Sometimes I invite my business partners at home because they like to have Bangladeshi cuisine. And when we talk about, okay, my mother-in-law, she lives with us. God bless her. She's 75, but she has a disease. Her brain became older than her age. So sometimes she felt like she cannot do anything. Not felt, she cannot do anything. She lost all her limbs, power, and everything. So we have to support her. So we could not let her go to Bangladesh.
Yeah,
And we are a family. The way you say that family is the main thing, isn't it? It could be your in-laws, it could be
it is.
your own families or whatever. In Middle East and in Far East or Southeast, we have a culture and stay together, and that is our
Yeah,
value. That is the thing,
exactly.
that whenever you serve someone, you need to understand that, okay, you're not dealing with one person, you're dealing with a community. That's a great
Yeah,
example. So my next question:
absolutely.
who are the clients you aim to help, and what key benefits do you deliver to them?
The key client who I aim to serve through the business. Number one, a decision maker who's exploring the potential of having a presence of their business here, let's say in the
Mhm.
in the Gulf region. Add to that staff who just been recently appointed
Mhm.
to take up roles within the Gulf region or the Middle East in general. And last but not least, families
Mhm.
that are moving to have a new chapter in their
Mhm.
lives to start here. So these are the main key groups whom I serve and whom they would find the real value in everything because for them it's a complete presence. It's a life. It's not just a one-off short holiday. It's an investment of
Mhm.
time and presence. The second part of the
So, who are the
question.
clients you aim to help, and what benefits do you bring to them?
Thank you. The benefit is protecting these clients from falling unintentionally into seriously expensive
Mhm.
mistakes. And in the Middle East, as you know, Dr. Shah, it might be a business's one and
Mhm.
only shot to get it right. When a brand is the
Mhm.
damage is severe and it shows that lack of care, lack of attention, lack of awareness, it gets the business into a really negative phase or stage they don't want to find themselves at because, as we said, and again, I always emphasize on that, it's the culture and the religion together, they
Mhm.
go hand in hand. So, working hours, the way offices being set up, prayer rooms, meeting etiquettes, timings, everything has its cultural and religious root that is linked to it. My job is to give this to a business well defined within a business setting to help them adjust to navigate it right.
Mhm.
That's what I do. And we've seen live examples for businesses that did not make the timely investment and then they had to retract
Mhm.
what happened, which was a loss. That's it in a nutshell. And of course, guide them and help them to grow and thrive because UAE is a different in its own way of defining their culture,
Mhm.
though it's all linked. But we talk UAE, we talk Qatar, we
Mhm.
talk Saudi, we talk Egypt, Jordan, Oman, all these countries, they are in the Middle East. the main language is Arabic, yes, but each one of them has their own very unique points of definition. So a business needs to be
Thank you,
careful.
Taqua. My next question is: what makes your approach unique to helping clients achieving these outcomes?
I think by the looks, I'm from the Middle East
Mhm.
with a
Okay.
Arabic roots. So a business would be dealing with a person who knows the answers to the hard questions and
Mhm.
be able to articulate those in from a business point of view. That's number one.
Mhm.
Number two, I had the privilege of working with so many international teams, nationalities, and I get to experience a bit of each. So I
Mhm.
try my best to serve with as much understanding as I have to the person who's in front of me, because people perceive information in different ways. And when it comes to culture, it's not the easiest topic to talk about.
Mhm.
So it might affect, for example, a business entire offering altogether. So
Okay.
that's something that need to be navigated with care and justified with the real, like supported with the real and genuine reasons why is that. And last but not least, because Arabic is my native, I do not use machine translation to be able to comprehend the meaning of something in Arabic and give it to my client in English. It's my
Mhm.
native, it's a very rich language, and so many dialects. They're quite distinct, almost each and every one could form its own language, but it's all under the umbrella of Arabic. So that's a very fine thing to look after. So for these reasons, I am graced and blessed to be able to serve my clients genuinely, being from this part of the world.
Great explanation, Taqwa, because although, as a Muslim person, we taught Quran, not Arabic. And when I was adult, I did not know the difference of Quran and Arabic. Okay. Quran is different. Arabic
Yeah.
is different. And in Bangladesh, we didn't have any education to teach us Arabic
Mm,
and Quran together. Okay. And what makes it, I would say, not contributing to many of the Asian people, because they just memorize Quran. They even don't understand a single bit of it.
yeah.
Okay. And I don't like that, because when you memorize something, when you if you don't understand that bit, it doesn't make you feel for it. Okay. So I always prioritize, if someone is learning Arabic or if someone is learning Quran, learn understanding it. Otherwise, it will not give you good effects, because some people, in all religions, we have a different type of people. Some are very extremist, some are like normal, some are very much normal. So when someone is expressing their opinion on some verse of Quran, some they are like very extremist. So you can't do, you can't do, you can't do. It says that. But if you
Mm,
don't have your eyes open, and you do not have the ability to read more, then you're going
mm.
to be believing that, oh yeah, it says that, but it's not. So thank you for adding this great explanation to
Thank
our
you.
audiences, and I
Thank you.
think they would love to hear more from you. So thank you everyone for joining today's ICP cast. We will continue our conversation, and we have Taqua Malik, and I'm Dr. Shah Siddiqui. So my next question to you: are partnerships part of your business model? From your past partner's perspective, what benefits make you an ideal collaborator?
The answer is yes. Partnerships is something I always do my best to deliver it to a client, simply for the reason that it adds tremendous value to their
Mhm.
presence. Let's say, for example, it's a business here in Dubai or a business that is in Saudi. When they have a warmly introduced, and here I re emphasize a warmly
Mhm.
introduced partner who's been thoroughly selected to join forces with that business,
Mhm.
magic happens. But to get to that stage, it's again a very long homework of building a genuine relationship
Mhm.
that takes time. It's never transactional. You gotta
Mhm.
be seen once, twice, thrice. Attend meetings. People would see you in different settings. Have a meal, and from there you will come across as a trusted person. They start to
Mhm.
open up to you, sharing their challenges. So this is an investment on its own. So if a business is being warmly introduced, wherever I can, of course, there are some industries that I am able to serve a bit more than the others, but that's something that gives the businesses an added advantage, sets them into a higher caliber. And of course, for it to happen, the business, it's like a prerequisite actually to have a local legal presence. So they could contract with a company that follows within the same rules of law of the same jurisdiction. And then from there, it will be a much more comfortable conversation to continue. So yes, that's possible we can do.
Thank you very much, Taqua. And to everyone, thank you very much for joining today's ICPcast. I'm Dr. 𝐶𝐤𝐧𝐤𝐶, and I have Taqua Malik, founder, Freedom Visionary. For now, we are taking a brief break before diving into some fantastic insights. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Great conversations start with thought-provoking ideas, and a visionary leaders turn them into reality. Meet Dr. 𝐶𝐤𝐧𝐤𝐶, an entrepreneur, AI strategist, and business growth partner dedicated to helping professionals and companies push boundaries, innovate, and thrive to drive transformation.
Did you know that 92% of executives consider digital transformation and AI adaptation are essential for staying competitive in today's market? Furthermore, companies that use data-driven insights for decision-making also see a 23% boost in profitability compared to those that don't. Through ICPcast, we bring together the brightest minds in AI, business, finance, marketing, and other tentative fields to deliver strategies that drive measurable success.
Dr. Shah is the founder and C-level executive and leads multiple startups, including Gen Z marketing agency, Neurodivergent Business Consortium, NBC, Time Research and Innovation, TRI, and Green Threads DPP. He is AI and technology expert and helps businesses harness AI for scalability and efficiency. He is a sales and business growth strategist and the creator of the Sales Funnel Accelerator, SFA program, to guide C-suite executives to maximize conversions and revenue.
You might be surprised to learn innovation isn't just about your ideas, it's about execution. In fact, only 10% of companies successfully turn their innovative ideas into scalable strategies, while the rest struggle with execution. Businesses that focus on effective implementation rather than just ideation 3 times more likely to outperform their competitors. After working with industry leaders and disruptors, I have learned one thing: success isn't just about what you know, it's about how you apply it. That's why I created Sales Funnel Accelerator and ICPcast to provide actionable insights that you can apply right way to drive business growth and innovation.
Podcasting is now one of the most powerful tools for business influence, with 80% of listeners taking action after hearing expert insights. And when it comes to driving sales, 78% of social sellers outperform peers who don't use social media for business networking.
Are you ready to be the part of the conversation that is shaping the future of business? Let's explore innovation, strategy, and leadership together. Book your cast with me today. Welcome back to ICPcast. I'm Dr. 𝐶𝐤𝐧𝐤𝐶, and I have Taqua Malik, founder, Freedom Visionary. We got some exciting insights coming up, so stay with us as we dive deeper into the world of technology, innovation. Let's get started. So Taqua, thank you very much for joining today, ICPcast. This segment is designed to talk about more deeper into your work and your business, as well as we're going to be dive into some syllabus at the end, talk about things that is, you don't do as usual as a CEO or founder as a company. We are always serious, isn't it? So the first thing I wanted to ask you, could you share your insight on upcoming industry trends and how you are adapting to remain ahead?
This is something that we are seeing it and experiencing it already. Being here in the Gulf region, mainly between United Arab Emirates and Saudi, it's a very competitive landscape. Things are happening really speedy when it
Mhm.
comes to everything that is technology advancement. The digital adoption and transformation of businesses, it's now an absolute must, and AI is an everyday word. It's
Mhm.
been integrated successfully into almost everything. So if a business is still holding on to the bit of the classic ways of operations, they're quickly out of the game, quickly.
Mhm.
So from my perspective, I believe that this is a non-negotiable point, that the business must go digital friendly, tech savvy,
Mhm.
while maintaining reasonable costs so it won't reflect on the client.
Mhm.
That's important. That's number one. Number two, businesses located here do not really need to be limited to serving locally based clients.
Mhm.
It's becoming a trend. We see digital nomads, people who operate here while serving clients completely in other countries. So this is becoming quite normal right now.
Mhm.
And it's beautiful because your office and everything that you do is just within that laptop. It's that. So that freedom of location, of choice, the remote work, it's a great shift that is becoming like really normal. So a business would definitely need to go agile about it. It doesn't matter where, for example, my staff would be. What matters is that we deliver those results together and our clients is
Mhm.
being served. This is the most important thing. Last but not least, a business cannot go generic.
Mhm.
I'll take a live example. It's a very generic term if I say, we do digital marketing for businesses. We suit you to have your paid ads and you would be on the higher rankings on the pages, and we will handle this job and take that burden off your shoulders.
Mhm.
While if you like zoomed in and really identified the problem that you're serving, we will, for example, place your page on the first page of Google within X days for this industry. You're
Mhm.
hitting the pain point because it's a very busy market, really competitive.
Mhm.
So you cannot just cast that net to hunt everyone. It won't.
Totally agree with you. Mhm.
Yeah. Go specific and talk in a very defined language. And from there, people will relate. They will start to reach out to you because you've been giving value, you've been sharing your knowledge. That's how you establish yourself as an authority and a thought leader within that industry. The more you give, the more you share, the more people would go believing in the value that you have. And from there, things would continue.
Thank you, Taqua. It's been a pleasure talking to you today. So, my next question, can you discuss a measure of struggle you have overcome and the lessons you have applied to your professional approach?
No, absolutely. And that's a great question. Thank you. Something that I'm really happy to share because it's been a serious challenge for me. This business didn't come to life by choice, it was a way out.
Mhm.
In a time of absolute uncertainty, COVID, we all have responsibilities and commitments to take care of, and that should be fulfilled in a way that serves and solves a problem for the customers, for
Mhm.
the party that will be actually giving you their money to be able to help them, while it will be able to sustain you. I wasn't ready when I opened the business.
Mhm.
There are so many things that I got wrong, and everything that is happening right now is built on a really high stack of failures. A lot of things went wrong.
Mhm.
There has been disappointments, setbacks, challenges, but what sustained me after Allah's grace is not taking no for an answer.
Mhm.
No matter how dark it goes, no is not an answer in my dictionary. I keep showing up, the persistence, the determination, like
Mhm.
be consistent. That opportunity is gonna show up itself. Something will click, something will pay off.
Mhm.
Whoever right now is in a dark place, this is not the end. You will come through that and you will shine again, you will rise again if you set your mind to do it. Otherwise, you're just
Mhm.
going to remain where you are and the world is not going to wait for you. It doesn't matter if you're a man, a woman, how old are you, what's going on, what's the reason. Are you a cause, are you a victim? Believe in what you are destined to do and work hard for it. It's gonna come into life. It's gonna happen. I was an extreme introvert. I would never have the courage now to be with you on this live stream. Absolutely
Mhm.
not, not happening. But who else on earth is going to talk about what I do if I didn't? No one. I need to show up and people to see me. This is Taqwa. She's running Freedom Advisory. I'm going to be the same person whom they would meet tomorrow, the next day, if we cross path anywhere we are,
Mhm.
streets, metro, whatever. I must be the face of
Mhm.
everything that I do because that wasn't built in an easy
Mhm.
way. I take pride. We've come a long way. So cracking out of your own shell, showing up, talking to the world, come as you are. I am a person who's never perfect. I have my flaws and I have my challenges, and no one is perfect at all. But it's just how you carry yourself and how you present to the world that you are a person of value and you solve a real problem and build on that. So this is just my word of encouragement coming from my own
Mhm.
experiences and just to be shared to
That's
whoever
that's
is
that's a
hearing
great
this.
explanation, and I totally value where you were coming from. I was introverted as well from my childhood, being in a high spectrum
Mm,
and as well as not knowing my disabilities and all other things. I had challenges, but after a brain tumor surgery, being disabled, if I wouldn't have a strong characteristics, I wouldn't believe myself, and I wouldn't like okay, just all the time keep quiet. No, if I wouldn't talk to myself, if I didn't let people know what I can do, what is my capacity, no one would gonna listen to me, and I'm gonna be on a lot of clouds. So I tried myself, build my career, education. At the end, I become myself. So thank you, Taqwa. Thank you. I
yes.
understand what it's been through, and we have our
Yeah.
stories, and I think that will inspire a lot of people. So everyone, you're watching ICPcast. I'm Dr. Shah Siddiqui, and I have Taqwa Malik with me. My next question to you, Taqwa. Can you share a story of a particularly rewarding project or client success that highlights your impact?
Oh, thank you. I will keep the name discreet to
Mhm.
respect the client's wish. But it's a client that is coming from the West. They operate within the
Mhm.
healthcare industry. And because they did not have the full awareness of how to address that health challenge within the Middle Eastern world, from an Arabic perspective, they wanted to play it safer and just serve the
Mhm.
English speaking audiences. That was their strategy
Mhm.
on how to enter. And they asked, Taqwa, what do you think of this? They asked for their advice. And I decided, though the opportunity was massive, it's a big business, I decided to go genuine about it and give them the real deal, even if they didn't like it. And then at least I would have done my bit. I said, with all my due respect, this approach is gonna set the business to fail. Or it might get to worse than that because you cannot exclude an audience that is
Mhm.
local to the region. You can't exclude the homeowners. You can't do this. So unless this is being replaced by a narrative that is really inclusive, culturally sensitive, because the challenge they resolve is something that is not easy to talk about, this business is going to find it very, very difficult
Mhm.
to navigate. And they wanted the full advice why and the reasons behind that. And I did. And I was prepared for the rejection. I did my best, but if they said no, okay, at least I've given them the right answer. And the answer actually came
Okay.
completely the opposite. They thought it's a good advice and a genuine one, and that it just was a sort of a truthful thing to be aware of. And it shifted the whole perspective about the whole expansion step, not just from taking a part in the very buzzing city of Dubai, for example, or the promising places that are still being welcoming and opening up those opportunities to happen, but it's actually how to get the
Mhm.
conversation right. When a business comes here, it's everything, not just the legal setup and hiring staff and getting a location.
Mhm.
It's everything in between and unsaid. So it's the entire
Mhm.
mosaic, the full puzzle that needs to go right. And the answer was yes, as I just said. And it's just beautiful to see this translating into a very warm,
Mhm.
genuine presence. There is a great level of acceptance. because the way they entered is very subtle. It's very mindful of the local culture and it's really accepted. So that's something I pride taking a part of. It's beautiful. And this is the impact that I always look
Thank you,
forward to
Taqua. It is
achieve.
a great example and experience. What skills and traits do you think have been most important to your success as an innovator in your field?
First and foremost, I need to be a safe space for
Mhm.
myself and reflect that to others to be able to share their concerns whenever it comes to culture and business. I am aware that there are so many questions that remain in the back of the mind that go unasked, but they're really crucial to be asked. But the fear of judgment or to come across inconsiderate keep these questions idle. If I'm not being the creator of my own safe space to whoever would talk to me and want to understand more, I don't think I'll be able to sustain and get this to
Mhm.
survive, grow, and thrive. No, because I'm the first person who should practice what I'm preaching
Mhm.
about, what I'm talking about. I shouldn't be judging anyone because I want them to feel safe talking to me. So if someone who is coming from a very different background, they're not like me in so many ways, I'm not there to judge. I'm
Mhm.
there to support, to listen, to understand. I'm not there to go religious about it. I'm not there to impose my own principles. I have no authority and no
Mhm.
interest in this. I'm there to serve you, to listen to you, and to help you resolve those challenges within the business context and to overcome those sensitivities and come genuine. So this is very important. That human element, like people feel it when you judge someone by the looks or when you're just really talking to someone but you're tuned out, you're not paying enough attention, you're not listening, or you're being a bit aggressive or you're imposing your own way, you're the right and they're the wrong. Things don't really go and flourish after that. So I try my best. Flaws happen, of course, we're human, but I try my best to always be a good example on how to communicate openly and respectfully because it's a global business stage,
I totally agree
never
with you
limited.
because
Yeah.
when you think about other person that we have human we have common thing that we stereotype. He's black, he's white, he's Asian, he's Muslim, Christian, Jews and Hindus and a lot of other things. But what I have learned from my life is you have to be human first. Okay, don't judge other people by their look or by their religion or by their culture and what of different things. Because if you are a human, that's the first thing that you are a human. And that will make you
Yeah.
like you say that, okay, I'm not going to judge you because you could be anything. It doesn't matter really. It matters. You are a human and I'm here to support you. It's a
Yes.
great word, Taqwa.
Yes.
I haven't heard this kind of words for many people. Thank you, Taqwa. Thank you, everyone, for joining today's Innovator Cycle podcast. We are having a great discussion today, and I
Right.
hope you're going to be enjoying that. And I think, Taqwa, you're enjoying as well. So now we're going to move into the fun parts. This don't take it serious, okay? It's just fun. So I'm going to be asking you some questions. You're going to be answering them. Doesn't matter it's right or wrong or it's fun, okay? First questions.
Okay.
You know about London Marathon.
Yeah.
You know London Marathon. So if I invite you to London Marathon, wear a costume, what costume do you wear and run?
I would wear a modest costume and I would run. I wouldn't say no.
What type
I
of
would
costume?
definitely run. Yeah, type of
Because
costume.
people sometimes they wear like the Big Bang. People sometimes they wear
Mm,
like okay, something else, maybe a duck or maybe a book, maybe something
okay.
that is funny, but
Uh, um,
raising money
yeah.
for people.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for clarifying it. It's a total new experience for me.
Mhm,
Because I did try to run before, but it was here in Dubai, part of the Dubai
mhm.
run. So it's a slightly different experience. Costume I would wear, something that would represent sharpness, something that would represent wisdom, strength, but a personality I would like to represent. I would go. I like the personality of Lion King. He means a lot to me. I love Lion
Okay.
King. Yes, it's a
Okay.
very inspiring story. I would go with that happily.
There's a fun part. Okay, next one.
Okay.
Things that you don't like to do it, you hate them, but you have to do. What you have to do every day that you don't like.
Driving in a traffic jammed road. That's something I don't
Okay.
enjoy. I don't enjoy being honest about it. I enjoy speed driving when it's a free road. I can do that per the speed limit, of course. That's a lot of fun. That's one thing. The other thing is to be in a place where I have to wait without doing anything. Like, for example, be in a place where the laptop battery is dead and I can't really use the phone and just have to wait. For me, that's torture. I feel my time is going like wasted. I can't do anything. That's a problem. What else? Everything at home, yeah, it's fine. It's part of the duty. Staying up late. That's something I really had, and sometimes I
Mhm.
have to do to be able to fulfill work assignments. But staying up late is a problem for me. Like it's something I don't really deal with a lot of fun, and I'm not that type. I'm an early bird, so staying up late sets me for a bit of a bad mood because don't get to sleep well. But I try as much as I can to minimize that. That's it. Yeah.
Thank you. Next and the last question. If I give you £1 million to spend, you can do anything. What would you do?
£1 million to spend. Can I think of two things rather than one, or does it have to be only one
Yeah,
thing?
yeah, doesn't matter.
Okay.
2 things or 10 things or 100 things.
Thank you. Number one, I really want to do something that helps with eliminating illiteracy, helping people to get
Okay.
access to education, because it will fix a lot of problems that we have right now, a lot of problems that we see.
Mhm,
That's something I really
mhm,
want to be a part of in one way or another. Number two, there are so many parts in this world that I really strive to see. I dream to see places where
mhm.
wow, when I look at them, for example, National Geographic, or I see them in a magazine, see, that's a place I want to see one day, one day. I want to have that long tour to explore those places. And number three, last but not least, I'll keep this one private, but there is something that I want to build and I want it to be there as a legacy for a lifetime and beyond that. I'll keep it to myself.
Thank you very much for joining today's Innovator Saga podcast. And thank you, everyone. And I hope that today's conversation with Taqua Malik, founder, Freedom Visionary, has sparked fresh ideas and provided valuable insight to elevate your business strategies, whether it is in sales, marketing, finance, innovation, or any other medium. Don't forget to subscribe to our newsletter on icespeakers.com. Share this episode with your network. Leave us a review. It helps us reach and inspire more leaders like Taqua. Like our page on LinkedIn, subscribe to YouTube channels, Sales Funnel Accelerator, and Behind the Scene, and all the updates. Until next time, stay inspired, stay curious, and keep the leading the way of innovation. Thank you, Taqua.
Appreciate it, Dr.
Thank you,
Shah.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, and bye-bye.